everybody. See, this is Lacey. Lacey's now 3 months old. Everybody was asking about her and saying, how's she doing? And she's grown. She's now pretty much a toddler. Say, I'm not a puppy anymore, and I have to hold on to her because she'll run for the swimming pool. We graduated from the kiddie pool, and now we're to the big pool swimming, so now she wants to get in there all the time. But I wanted to show you Lacey before we start our workout. So tell everybody hi. Say hi. I have a new workout. I did it when my husband and I went to Kentucky to get our oldest one. He was at training for the Army, so I didn't have a lot of time and I didn't have a lot of space because I used the hotel gym. So that is why there's only dumbbells out here and my band, because I didn't carry a whole lot of stuff with me. So I'm gonna take you through what I did there. It was pretty kick butt. When I do the circuits, I am not going to put the break in there. So I'm going to tell you that when we get to the first circuit, there are 4 exercises. We're going to go through it 3 times, so it's 12 rounds. If you need a break, you can pause the video, but the way I got my workout in, because I only had like 45 minutes before I had to shower and we had to get over there. So if you need the break, pause it and take the break. Otherwise, come through it with me. The sun's going to be shining in my eyes until it rises a little bit more. My Gym Boss timers are great. I love them, and I love the multi variation on them, where you can do not just 2 different times, but you can do multiple times on it. So I can do, you know, like jump rope, and I can do my circuits where I have like up to 7, I think it is. This one doesn't have that. I'm gonna do a review of it. I just have to find time, march it wide. Since we've gotten back, it's just been crazy. We were moving. I was helping move my son yesterday. My husband was working, so the oldest one is moving into an apartment on his own for the last year of college before he goes to the Army. Toe taps. He has to figure out how to do this. So we spent the entire day packing up stuff in my Jeep and moving him and getting everything set up. So it's been long and tiring. Reach overhead, arms overhead. I'm not gonna gripe anymore. We're just gonna go. Actually, I'm not griping. I'm just telling you where I've been since we've come back. Being away 2 days, I had to get everything here done because nobody's here to do that. And just playing catch up. 4 more, reaches overhead. 3, engage the core. 2, warming it up, reach it across the chest. Sweep it over, stretch out the back. You sort of hit everything with this, because like I said, I only had about 45 minutes and there was another guy down there. So it was really a tight area. So I tried to stay. It's pretty nice because, I mean, you could do this in your bedroom. You could do it in a hotel room, anywhere in the hotel workout room that was super, super small. 4 more, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna bring the knees up on the side and pull the arms down, down. Hip flexors. Don't bend forward with the chest. Pull the knees up, engage the core, pull the arms down. My shoulders are a little tired because of lifting all of the boxes and everything. I know, you say, wouldn't he have friends that do that? Probably, but some of them were working, some of them were at training. So, good old mom. 4, 3, 2, heels to the front, pull the arms out. Pull them out. Oh yeah, my shoulders, I can feel them when I pull them out. Good thing I have 5s. I have heavier ones for the first part, but not very heavy. Like I said, pick a weight that you can manage because we're going through it 5 times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it wide, feet wide, deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, fall forward. Drop that right hand, reach that left arm up. Engage the core, you want a flat back, so you don't want a round. You want the head pulled out of that turtle shell. Lower it down, reach the right arm up. Bend that leg if you need to. Pull that head out of the turtle shell. Flat back, engage the core. Drop it. Walk that right leg over. Lower down, stretch out that inner thigh. Turn, face the right. You're gonna raise up. Lower down, pelvic tilt. You can keep your arms up. You can cactus them. You can take them behind your back and open up your chest. That feels really good. Slide that foot in, press the heel down, stretch out the calf. Lean forward, but don't drop and don't round your head. So you want a straight spine. Bring the arms up, slide that left leg in, kick that right leg up, the toe up, reach down, pull up on that toe and stretch out that calf. Engage the core. Lower it down, tuck the head, roll it up. You're gonna turn to the side and come over onto that left side. Bring that right leg up, toe up, stretch out that calf. And you're gonna turn over. Come up. Lower that right leg down. You can bring the arms down behind you. Do the awkward finger cross. Open up those shoulders. Slide that right leg in. Kick, sorry, too far. Gotta get that calf stretch. My bad. Straight line with the back. Now slide that right leg in and pull that left toe up. She's probably gonna, I heard my husband talking to her, drop the foot. She's probably gonna scratch at the door. She is definitely a mama's girl. March it out. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. I don't know if I'm starting late or if the pool's coming on early because the gurgling you hear is not water, or not rain. Exhale. It is the pool kicking on and all the heads popping up in the bottom of the pool. The first part, I'm gonna grab the 12-pound dumbbells and you're gonna do 5 dumbbell burpee push-ups. Then you're gonna do 5 squat with overhead press with the dumbbells. And then you're gonna go down to the floor and you're gonna do 15 where you reach over the head. And we're gonna do a tricep Nosebuster to V up. So we're gonna get started right here. Engage the core. Now hold it. 1, 2, 4, 5. You're gonna go overhead, Nosebuster, V up. 2, 4, 5. Keep that back in the floor. When you raise the arms overhead, 8, 10, 12, 3 more, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling on up. Dumbbells, grab a hold of them. Back to those burpees. This is round 2. Here's 5. Squat with overhead press. Arms up. 1, 2. You can bring them in and press out. 4, 5. Lower down. Overhead. Tricep, V up. 2. 6. 8. 12. 1 more. Here's 15. Roll up. Burpees again. This is round 3. Like I said, I was hauling butt. Here's 5. Squat with overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll-ups, V-ups. Sorry, not roll-ups. If you need to roll up, that's fine. You can roll up or V-up. If you are not ready for a full V-up, you can alternate them. 5. Or just raise the legs. Here's 6. Press that back into the floor. 8. 11. 14. And 15. We have 2 more rounds. You take breaks when you need to, or if you're not doing all 5, that's fine. You stop and move on to the next orange border. 1. 1 more. There's 5. Woo! Sweat is pouring off of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll-ups. V-up. Here's 3. 4. 6. 8. 9. 12. 2 more. 14 and 15. Last round of the warm-up. Everybody sweating? Everybody breathing hard? 1. 2. 1 more. Here's 5. Woo. Okay, squat. Squat thrust up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Overhead, Nosebuster, V up. 2, 3, 5. 7. 9. Engage the core as you bring the upper body and the lower body together. Here's 13, 14, 15. All right. Then I moved on from there. I had my band because the guy was using some of the weights there. And like I said, I was limited on space. So they didn't have, all they had was a treadmill, a bicycle, and a stair climb, or not a stair climber, an elliptical machine, and 1 flat bench. And then a stack of weights in the corner, and that was it, and mats. So I made the best of it. We are gonna do 10 and 45. Band if you want. I'm using 10-pound dumbbells, 10-second rest, 45-second more curl. I'll have the breakdown below the video. I'm gonna keep going. On this beep, you're gonna do a reverse crossover lunge. You're alternating them, and a bicep curl. You don't need the bands. If you don't have bands that go around your legs, the small ones, and you have the longer ones, you can use them. You can hook them into a door, and you can stand facing the band and stepping back so that there's resistance, and you can still do the lunges. I didn't bring them out. I took it down there, but there was really, I took this band and then my long band, but there was really nowhere to attach it. Ten-second break, don't drop those weights. Okay, press up. If you need to drop the weights and just lunge, one weight down. Right leg, squat to a side lunge. In, jack with overhead pull. Squat, side lunge. Same side, squat, side lunge. Squat, side lunge. Squat, side lunge, squat, side lunge, out, side lunge, got to go to the other side. And then we're going to repeat it again. All right? Squat left, side lunge. Squat left, side lunge. Jack with overhead pull. Squat, side lunge. Squat, side lunge. I was standing behind the equipment with these ones at the treadmill because there was nowhere to go. So you can do it next to a bed. You can do it in very little space. I did. Woo! Grab them both. Reverse crossover lunge, bicep curl. Okay, reverse lunge, shoulder press. If your arms get tired, you can hold them at the sides. Remember, no death grip with the palms, all right? Keep a loose grip, press up, and work the shoulders. If it's too much, lower the weights and press up. If you have a band, you can press and pull wide. Your arms should be shaking. Whew, mine are. Okay, drop that weight. Right squat, side lunge, jack with overhead pull. Left side. Then we have one more time through. If you need to lower the weights or drop them, go right ahead. If you need to take the band off, take your band off and do them without. Grab that dumbbell. If you need to lower them, lower your weights. Reverse crossover lunge. Alternate it. Bicep curls. Reverse lunge, shoulder press. Lunge back, press up. If you need to lower the weights, mine are feeling it. I won't be afraid to. Okay, grab that weight or drop one. Squat, side lunge, jack with overhead pull. Squat, side lunge, squat, side lunge, squat out, side lunge, squat out, side lunge, Woo. We're going to the left. Squat out, side lunge. Squat out, side lunge. Squat out. That was 3 rounds, 4 exercises. Towel off, grab a drink. There are 6 of these, and we're doing 3 rounds. Again, I picked a light weight, and I didn't lower it down, or I didn't take breaks in between each one. So it's 3 rounds, so it's 18 rounds that we're doing. When I hit the timer, you get a 5-second rest, and then we go into 35 seconds of work. And the first one is a pull into the chest, so you're at parallel, okay? You're gonna touch behind, you're gonna circle them overhead, and then bring them back to the front, okay? Okay, I say, okay. So you're gonna hold them up, pull in, tap behind, circle overhead, pull to the front. In, tap behind, circle and twist overhead, pull to the front. In, tap behind, circle overhead, back to the front. Tap behind, back to the front. In, back, overhead, and front. Whew. Right arm is going to work this time. Front raise, pull in and down. Left arm stays out. Hold that left arm out, slight bend in the elbow. It's going to shake. You're doing a static hold. Those muscles are working. Slight bend in the elbow. Hold it. Feel that bicep contract. Feel those shoulders start to shake. Don't think about it. Use that right arm. Up and squeeze in. Focus on that right arm. Okay. Right arm goes out. Left arm's going to come up and in. Remember, no death grip. No death grip. Gently grip those dumbbells. Slight bend in that elbow of that right arm. Feel that shoulder burn? This is exercise 3. We have 3 more. All upper body. Woo! You've got dumbbell curl and a back squeeze. Halfway up, squeeze down. Halfway up, squeeze them back. You're like, oh, relief. You should feel that in those biceps from holding those arms up as well as the shoulders. We're squeezing the back, the rhomboids, the 2 muscles that run down the middle of the back, and the lats on the outside of the back. Fives feel heavy as you keep going. Reverse fly, you're gonna lean forward and you're gonna turn the palms up. This is why you don't need a heavier weight. Turn them up, twist, work the shoulders, and get the rear delts. So you have to squeeze your rear delts together as you raise the arms up. Twist and get the sides of the shoulders. Gonna take these weights overhead for a tricep overhead extension. Gonna go up, keep the elbows in, lock them in at the arms in at your ears. And remember, we're going through this straight through. So if you picked a heavier weight and you're starting to cheat or shrug those shoulders up to those ears, you need to lower that weight because we're going through it a second time and then a third time. Sorry, the sweat's rolling down into my eyes and I don't want it to roll my contacts out. Squeeze. Bring them down. We're gonna start all over again. So the arms are gonna come up, out, tap behind, overhead, bring them in. Squeeze in, tap behind, overhead, bring them in. Squeeze. Back, tap behind. By this point, the guy had left. He had had enough of me, I think. So I had the room to myself. Of course. Okay, left arm is going out, right arm is coming up and in. If you can, just rest that dumbbell in that palm. Try and keep it shoulder height. If you get tired, lower it down and take a break, and then raise it back up when you're ready. Whew, ready for the other side? Hold it out there. Oh, you should feel that. You think, oh, 5 pounds. Why is she doing 5 pounds? Remember what I said. If your right arm gets tired, lower it down. My right arm is stronger than my left arm. So I usually don't need to take a break, but I'll tell you what, my shoulders are burning, and I don't know if it is from moving him yesterday and lifting everything up. Squeeze the rhomboids. I'm going to show you. Squeeze them. Come up. Squeeze them like you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades or a golf ball. Rear delts are next. You're going to lean forward, engage the core, head out of the turtle shell, right? Don't look under. Look down at the floor, twist, and squeeze. Oh, triceps. And we have one more round through. Remember, now, if this is too much overhead, you can bring them down and you can kick them back. But lock the arm into the side. So from the shoulder to the elbow, you're not moving. You're flipping the palms up to the ceiling, and you're bending at the elbows, and you're bringing the dumbbells towards your chest and then kicking them out. One more round through. You got this. If you're not doing the third round, fast forward to the next part. It's the bonus abs. This one's not long, so I'm not breaking it up. I literally did this workout this way so that I could get it done when I was away. Now I want you to see, if you're pressed for time, you can still do a workout. You don't have to compromise. Woo! Left arm's going out. Oh, you ready? Raise that right arm up. Left arm in front. Up and pull. Whew. I thought my timer was gonna go off. Oh, I can feel them, can you? Up, squeeze open. No higher than waist height with the dumbbells. All the way down. If you want to, you can tap your thighs. Bring them up. I don't like to. I like to go straight down. Hammer curl it out. We always do a lot of curls where we turn, and I know that gets the cut of the bicep, but you also have to work the long head of the bicep. Rear delts. Raise up. Now, if your arms are getting tired, lower your weights and continue to do it. Or if it's too much with the turn, squeeze them and don't turn. You gotta squeeze your back and then twist the palms up. Or turn them out, I should say. You might be more flexible than me, and you might be able to rotate your palms further. Either overhead, tricep extension, or tricep kickbacks. Bend the knees so you're not using the body, you're using the triceps, and you're holding them up with your shoulders engaged and your core engaged overhead. This is such a sweet relief. You still feel them with the fives because we've fatigued our arms by doing these last. You don't need a lot of weight, and you can concentrate on holding those elbows in. Oh, shake it out. Okay. Okay, so you will need one heavy one for the row and one light one. We are going through this twice, no rest, okay? Engage the core. You're gonna row and reach up, kick back. Now we do the left side. Left row. Kick the left leg through. Twist open. Pull in. If you don't have sliders, before you plant. Knee tuck. Straighten that leg and plant it out. the door. Woo! All right. We're gonna put the weights forward. Olivia likes this move. 2 mountain climbers. Hold oblique. Are your arms shaking? Engage that core. Woo. Load that weight down, you're gonna need it. Jumping jack abs. Right snatch, hold it up, kick the left leg out and windmill. Up, turn out, windmill over and step in. Snatch it up. Got the left arm. Shake it out if you need to. Left arm snatch, kick the right leg out. Hold the left arm up and windmill. Drop that weight down. Alternate leg crunch up. Twist, whoops, twist to the opposite side. And then I ended with hyperextensions, and I had the bench there, not the hyperextension bench, just the bench. But you can do this from the floor. You can raise up and lift arms and legs off the floor, or you can do a cobra stretch and plant the hands. It is the middle or the lower part of the back in the center, the muscles that run down the spine. That's the part you want to contract. It's the erectus spina muscles. You can take the hands out and you can tent them, but we work the abs, so you got to contract and tighten the back because you have to work your agonist and antagonist muscles, opposing muscles. If you only ever work the abdominals and you don't work the lower back, you're gonna have an imbalance. Okay, remember what this is. Right row, knee tuck, twist open. Knee tuck, twist open. Okay, left row. Plank position. Row up, knee tuck, plank or plant, and rotate. Row. All right. Weights set out of the way. Olivia's move, she likes this one, she told me. Mountain climber, 2, hold oblique. It's gonna beep. That was killer. Right arm. Sorry, I quit on you there. Turkish get up. Halfway. Back down. Okay, left side. Bring that left leg and bend it. Right leg kicks out on a 45. Roll up, plant the right hand, pull the right knee under, and then plant and kick it back out. You have to engage the core to pull it under and stand, and then to pull it back out. Wow, left arm's weaker. Woo. Jumping jack, abs. Feet come out. Now, if you need them up here to keep that lower back in the floor, keep them high. Take them down to wherever you can hold them and keep that lower back on the floor. If your lower back starts to arch, you need to raise those legs up. So you might not be down here. You might be halfway up. You might be all the way up. But press the lower back into the floor. If it's too much with the legs, hold the upper body off the floor. Press the lower back into the floor. If your head and neck get tired because your abs are weak, put your hands behind your head and support it. Right snatch, windmill. Snatch it up, kick the left leg out, windmill over, back in. Snatch up, kick out. Okay, left arm. Then we go to alternating crunches. Roll up with a twist. Left up, kick out, windmill down. Up, kick out. Up. Up. Kick out. Up. All right, roll ups. Alternate the knee, roll to the outside. Hyperextensions. If you have a ball, you can do them on a ball. If you have a Bosu ball or a stability ball, you can do them on the bed in a hotel room. I have my husband lay across my legs. I hang off the side of the bed and I do my hyperextensions. He was in the shower, holding me up. They say girls always take longer than guys to get ready. It's the opposite in my house. I'm the quick one. Oh, and that, my friends, was the workout that I did. I know my timer says 1 hour and 4 minutes, and I know that's because I introduced you to Lacey, and I also did a warm-up for anybody. Instead of just going right into the cardio warm-up, I gave you a little bit of a warm-up. We are gonna do the stretch as well, which will take it past the 45 minutes, but if you're pressed for time and you're planning on stretching later, which is what I ended up doing because I didn't have time to do a stretch afterwards. Let's cool it down. Whew, we need a welcome stretch. That was really good. I think it was anyway. So, come into child's pose. Take your knees wide and your feet together and press your hips back. My hips are still really, really tight. So I really need to open them up and stretch them out. And it probably doesn't help that we spent so much time flying, sitting in the airport, sitting in a rental car. I don't make a very good traveler. It's hard. It's really hard getting food options. So come on up slightly, lift the right arm up, take the left arm, tuck it under the right and thread the needle. Oh, that should feel so good. Nice shoulder stretch. If you can go back a little bit further, just slide your arm back with you so that it's lined up with your chest is where you want it. So you want your chest resting on the arm, stretching out that shoulder. Now we have our palm facing up.
Halfway through, I'm gonna have you turn it, and we're gonna twist it down, but not yet. Just let gravity take hold here, and just feel it stretch, and feel your hips start to drop back towards your feet, or your butt start to drop back towards your feet, and your hips start to open. And when things start to release, then you can take that palm and you can turn it down, and you should feel that on the outside part of your shoulder. You should feel a really, really nice stretch there. If it hurts and you can't go that far, take it to where your range of motion. So, and you might be more flexible than me, and you might be able to have your hand flat on the floor, on the mat. So you work in your range of motion, okay? Work at your level. Don't try to do what I do, and don't back off. If you're more flexible, do what you can do. Slide the right arm in and press up into a cat-cow. Hold it here and center that right arm. Take the left arm slowly and extend it up and stretch out the shoulder and the waist on that left side. Now you can tuck it under, and now you can raise it back up. But you have to do it slowly because we were resting on it, and you got to release those muscles from under tension. And you're going to lower it back down. You're going to take and widen the knees again, and you're going to press back. Left arm is going to stay out. You're going to take the right arm, and you're going to thread it under. And again, if you can go further back, slide that arm so that your chest, the weight of your chest, is pressing into that arm and stretching out the shoulder and that rear delt. Now, you want to engage the core. You don't want to let it hang out and just hang loose. So think about pulling the head out of the turtle shell. So rest on the temple, but pull it forward, pull your head forward so you get a nice stretch, and engage the core so you feel it pull from the ribs all the way down to the pelvis, a nice tight stretch. Tighten it up and feel that stretch in there. Now, your arms should be released a little bit, so take and turn the palms slowly to face down to the floor. See if you can breathe in for 4 and out for 4. So, now breathe out. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go to 5 before my lungs are totally emptied. So if you can go to 6 or 7 or wherever you're at, just nice, long, deep breaths. In, hold, and out. Now pull that left arm in. Gradually come up onto the hands and knees. Bring the knees together slowly. Take that left arm in front of the face. Gradually lift and open up the right arm. Nice stretch. Hold it here. Let the blood run back down from your fingers into your shoulder. If you need to shake out the wrists, you can do that. And then you're going to take and tuck that arm under and swing it back up. Hold it here. I have sweat pouring off of me. Lower it down slowly. You're going to walk the hands out, and you're going to keep the knees where they are, and you're going to go into puppy pose. So you're going to, like a dog getting down with its front paws and it wants to play. This is puppy pose. And you want to press those hips. The sit bones you want to press to the ceiling. So you should feel that stretch in the glutes and the hamstrings. All right, don't sit back on the legs. Try and keep the knee lined up with the hip. If you walk your arms a little bit wider, you'll feel a nice stretch in the chest, right there at the armpits where the chest ties in to the shoulders. And then you're gonna walk your hands back together, and you're gonna come up, and you're gonna pull forward into a Sphinx pose. So elbows go to the sides, palms down, and you're going to, it's not lifting up, you're pulling forward. So feel like somebody's holding on to your legs and you're trying to pull forward to get away from them. Feel a nice stretch at your pelvis and your lower back and your hips. Lower it down. Take the right arm out. Roll over onto the right side. Tent the left arm at your chest and roll to where you feel comfortable and can feel that stretch across your back. Bring that left arm out, roll it back over, slide the left arm out to the side, tent the right hand, and roll up, and then walk that hand in to where you feel comfortable, and you can push and stretch out that shoulder. I do these in the evening all the time. They feel so good. After you've been sitting or working all day or playing with a puppy and you're looking down, whether you're driving or working at a desk or whatever you're doing, it just feels so good to open up the chest and the shoulders. And I'll just lay there and do this and stretch out, and the Lacey attacks me and tries to crawl on you, and it's just crazy. It's all crazy good though. And roll it back over, walk the right arm back out, right here, and come up into a cobra. Now we are getting more of the abdominals and the upper back, and then back down. Inhale, exhale, and up. One more time, inhale, and exhale, and up. You're going to come up onto the hands and knees. You're gonna walk the hands out, and you're gonna press into the heels. Keep the knees bent. Lift the heels off of the floor. Stretch out the glutes. And then you can walk the hands back slightly and flatten the heels to the floor. You can pedal out the feet. You wanna hold that stomach tight. Engage the core. You're gonna keep that left leg on the floor. You're gonna bring the right leg up and you're gonna press back. It's not about kicking it up real wide like this. Kick it back, feel that stretch through the calf on the left leg and the hip on the right. Now we're gonna bend that leg. Now you're gonna open up that hip to the ceiling, and you're gonna feel that stretch in the oblique on the right side. Then we're gonna turn it back, and you're gonna pull forward into a plank. You're gonna bring this right leg to the outside of your right hand. Lower the left leg down. Walk that foot out, and you're gonna lower down, if you can, into a lizard pose. Remember, head is out of the turtle shell, right? You should feel a nice stretch in the hip. Now walk it back up, and you're gonna open it up. And while you're open, if you can, raise that right leg up. Grab a hold of the pinky side toe of the foot, and then pull the foot out and stretch out the arm. As you pull the arm and try to pull the foot in, you'll feel a nice stretch in the hip flexor and the quadricep of the left leg, the one that you've got your hand on the foot, and a nice hip stretch on the right leg. We're gonna lower that right leg down. Here, this is the tricky part, okay? We are going to lift up, and you wanna heel toe your foot over to pigeon. There we go. We haven't twisted our pigeon in a while. So you're gonna take that right hand and you're gonna plant it. You're gonna feed that left arm through, and you're gonna lay down. If you need support, if you need to put a block or a pillow or something underneath this hip, you can, but you want to balance on the quadricep of the left leg. So you don't want to be rolled over onto that right side. You want to be balancing on that left leg, and you want to lay that chest on that arm and stretch out that shoulder. Now you're going to press the right hand into the floor and pull the left arm out. Stay here and just sit upright. And if you can, walk your hands back and open up your chest. So go back as far as you can go. And then if you can twist over, bring the left hand to the right knee and stretch out the waist and the hips. Now come forward with the hands, and you're going to lift up, keep the right leg where it is, tuck the left leg under, and we're coming into cow face pose with the right leg on top of the left. Nice hip stretch right here. Sit back on those sit bones. So if you need to walk your feet out, or if you need to pull them in closer to be able to sit on the sit bones, then take your palms, interlace them behind your back towards the floor. Rest your knuckles on the floor. Open up your chest. Then you can let the head fall back. Stretch out the head and the neck. Roll the head to the left and over to the right and stop behind, and then roll it the other way. Break those hands free. You're going to take the left hand up, cross it at the knee, and the right hand goes behind and braces the back, and you're going to twist and stretch out the chest and the shoulders. Feel a nice stretch in the hip as well. We want to release that stretch because you should feel that tightness through there. So you're going to come around to the other side and bend over and just stretch. Just feel that pull. Feel it loosen up through that right hip. Now, uncross those legs, and we're going to come into cat-cow. Inhale, and exhale, round the back. Inhale, pull it out. You're not arching your back super, super high. You're pulling your head forward out of that turtle shell and round it. Come to the toes, press back, knees are bent, press in, press the chest into the knees, stretch out the hips and the glutes, and then try to go higher and come into your downward facing dog. We have to do everything on the left side. So you're gonna raise the left leg up, press into that right leg. From here, you're going to bend the leg and open up the hip. Feel that stretch in the left oblique. You're gonna come forward again, and you're gonna come down and plant the left leg outside of the right, or outside of the left hand. Drop the right leg to the floor. You're gonna walk that left foot out, and you can apply a little bit of pressure on that knee, or you can go down into your lizard pose as long as you're pulling that head out of the turtle shell and keeping that stomach, keeping the back from rounding in. Keep that core engaged, keep that back flat. Oh, nice stretch. Awesome for the hips. We're gonna do a Malasana squat too for the hips. Nice hold on that. Walk the hands back up, and you're gonna raise the left arm up, open up the chest. Now, while you have this left arm up, you're gonna raise that right leg up. You're gonna reach back for the outside pinky toe, and you're going to pull the right leg towards the wall and stretch out the arm as you're trying to pull using the hand to pull the foot. So you wanna play tug of war with your foot and your hand.
And you want to release that foot, don't slingshot it down. Tricky move here. Not tricky, but you have to walk the foot over to the right wrist, and then you're going to come down, and we're going to twist our pigeon. So you want to be up on the quadricep of that right leg, and you want to rest your chest on that right arm, and you feel a nice stretch right here in the hip and the glute, and a nice stretch in the back of the shoulders, rear delts. And if you take the arm up over the head, you'll feel a nice stretch in the top of the shoulders. You're going to take that left hand and bring it in, and you're going to push up. Pull the right arm through. Now, this one I'm not as good on, but you want to come up and you want to open up the chest and the shoulders. I don't have the range of motion in this knee, so I can't get it as balanced, and I usually do plop a block or anything that I can rest my hip on so that I can come up and open up this hip. So it's okay, you're not cheating. You're just adding support there, so that, because when I try and balance this way, I end up rolling over onto my left hip, and you don't want to do that. You want to stretch out the hip flexor, quadricep of that right leg. You can move your block or your pillow out of the way. And remember, we are coming into cow face pose. So you're going to bring that right leg right under that left leg. Now, cross the hands, the fingers the opposite way, the awkward way. So mine is my left thumb is over my right thumb instead of my right being over the left. So you do one finger down, okay? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Nobody ever explains that. So do your natural one, and then go take your pointer finger down past your opposite. So it's my left pointer finger that's on top of my right, they're interlaced, and my left thumb is on top of my right. I know it feels funny because it's not your dominant hand. And then press the hands into the floor, open up the chest and the abdominals, and you're going to twist over to the left. Nice twist and stretch out that left hip. You should feel that all along the left side of your leg. The IT band runs all the way down your leg, but you should feel a stretch from the hip to the knee. And then we're going to release that stretch, and we're going to come to the right side. You're going to uncross those legs, and you're going to come back into cat-cow. Inhale, cat or cow. Exhale, round, arch the back, cat. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now, we're going to walk up into camel pose. If camel pose hurts your knees because you're kneeling, you can go down to the floor and do a bridge and open up your hips. But if not, you're going to fall back in camel pose, and you want to keep the knees and the hips lined up. You want to bend at the waist, and you can either keep your hands back at your butt, or you can walk them down to your feet. Open up the chest and the shoulders. Just open your heart to the sky. And release, walk back up. Drop the hands down to the floor, press the heels back and into downward facing dog. Engage the core, walk out the feet. You're going to pull forward into a plank position, lower down, chaturanga. upward facing dog, and back into a downward dog. We're gonna do that again. So hold it here. You're gonna pull forward into a plank, pull past those hands, lower down, upward facing dog, press back into a down dog. Press the heels into the floor. You're gonna lift up on the toes and you're gonna spring forward on 1, 2, 3. Feet go outside of the hands. And you're going to drop the butt as much as you can. Lift the head and the neck up. Take the right hand out, left hand goes up. Drop the left hand, come back up, press those elbows into the knees for that Malasana squat. Wiggle those hips if you need to. Take the left hand up, out, and the right hand up. Bring that right hand down, and you're gonna come up. Walk the feet in, engage the core. Grab a hold of the elbows. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. You're going to plant the hands, and you're going to do halfway lift, and then you're going to fold down. Grab a hold of the elbows, stretching out the hamstrings and the glutes. Plant the hands, halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fall forward. You should be able to get a little bit deeper if you can. Take the hands behind the legs, try and straighten those legs as much as possible. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes. And release. Plant the hands, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, full forward and round all the way up slowly. Slowly, 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 slowly. Deep breath, inhale. Right arm, pull up and over. Inhale up. Left arm, pull over. Inhale up. Exhale, fall forward. One more time, inhale. All the way up. Touch the hands, pull down to the chest. Exhale. Whew. That was your workout for the day. If you enjoyed the workout, please remember to thumbs up it. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel and share it with some friends. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.